the Charles Manson connection to San Francisco. So you were there right around that time where all the madness was happening.
Well, I lived across the street from him, but that's a whole nother story.
Get out of here.
Absolutely. It was after he was incarcerated. So he's right now
Wow.
in California Medical Facility in Vacaville, California, and we were right across the street.
Wow. So did you ever see him in person?
No, my dad did. My dad was a representative of our church there, and
Wow.
Manson's a terrific manipulator, and so I think he tries to draw people in different ways at different times, and so he wanted a representative of our church to come in and talk, and so Dad went in and had a lengthy conversation. Dad was a criminologist, and so I think he was well
Mm.
prepared for the conversation, but interesting guy.
He was a fascinating story. It ties back to influence, right? His ability to persuade, to influence, to convince people. I read the book that the recent Netflix documentary was based on. The book was called Chaos. And it
Mm.
was just a fascinating book about Manson, the connection with some of the CIA stuff with MK Ultra. I mean, whether you believe it or not, but it was just fascinating how it was all put together. And just his ability to influence and manipulate and coerce. It was just, obviously he did very horrific things, but
Mm.
just from kind of the brain perspective, I thought was so interesting.
If you want to take it from the ultra extreme to more mainstream, you look at today and our politics. And I think no matter how your politics align, you have to come to the conclusion eventually that any human being can be made to believe almost anything. All of us are within influence bubbles of different kinds and come to our politics and our religions and our point of view through a lot of sources of influence that are invisible to us. And that
Yeah.
again is why this is such an urgent and important concept to me, or field of study, because us understanding what's shaping us is the key to us being agents in our own lives. This was the central message of Albert Bandura's work, that if you want to live an agentic life, a life where you're actually determining your own direction, you have to be conscious of all the things that you're unconscious of right now that are shaping your attitudes and your behavior.